that. I have not been able... Let's see. I have not been able to read, like physically read at all. I'm glad it's done too. I'm just like... I feel like the stairs looked better before. Like, it definitely looks like it was a rush job. And I don't have to take that pathway to get to my apartment complex, so I'm fine, but... I don't know, man. You show up 5 minutes before the apartment complex closes. For those who aren't aware, reading sprints are somewhat late because a third-party company that was scheduled to come and replace our staircase decided to show up an hour ago, and they were just taking a sledgehammer to our cement stairs. So, they did it in an hour. It's done. Probably not going to use those stairs in a very long time, but okay. What up, Saturn? Hello. Hello. It's been a bit, I know. And I'm only going to do sprints, hopefully tomorrow and Thursday. I did not make a schedule because yesterday got very busy with work. I do have 2 local book clubs I'm going to check out this Friday and Saturday. So I just think things weren't concrete in my schedule, so I couldn't put out a schedule. I didn't want to put out a schedule, give y'all some high expectations. I'd rather just, like, if I'm on, I'm on. If you guys want to join me, you can join me. So, that's how we did that. But, I'm ready to start reading, because this book is good. I just haven't had a chance to, like, sit and read it. But, I'm liking this book. I'm liking it. I'm only on page, like, 100. Where are my tabs? Yeah. I'm only on, like, page 100, so not enough to make, like, any kind of critique right now. But, enjoying it, and I want to keep reading it. Got my caffeine in there. Alright, so. You guys gonna get 1 minute to grab your books and drinks. TikTok, are you still there? Sorry, YouTube. I know YouTube's still there. What does that mean? What does that mean? Sorry, YouTube. It looks like TikTok might have lost connection. I don't know. I'm getting a signal saying it lost connection. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, well, I don't want to overload the Wi-Fi, but I'll get on Wi-Fi, I guess. Alright. Okay. Can you guys see me? Because I don't know what happened. I'm on data mode for TikTok so that I don't have 2 streaming services on Wi-Fi. And TikTok was just telling me no connection. So I've been here. Okay, everyone on TikTok, sorry YouTube, you guys are fantastic and you're so patient and I love you. TikTok, give me 10 seconds. I'm gonna switch over to data and see if it still works because I know I can't do 2 streaming stuff on Wi-Fi. So give me 10 seconds. We still there? We still good? We still Gucci? TikTok, I need you to talk to me. This has good connection. Am I... TikTok! Okay, well that sucks. YouTube, just a heads up for the night. If anything happens, YouTube, we're just gonna cross our fingers and hope that everything's fine, because normally if I have 2 streaming services on Wi-Fi, I have issues with YouTube, and for whatever reason, my data is not working, period. Because TikTok will not see anything on data mode, so... yeah, we're back because my data's being stupid. Guys, technology hates me. Just so you know, it's been a bad week. So, it's total over-exaggeration emotion, but I want to, like, fling something at a wall right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Everyone grab your books and crap and cats and chairs and all that jazz and caffeine and wine. I don't know, alcohol, whatever you guys feel like grabbing. Because now I gotta deal with why my data is not working. Let's see. No, go away. Seems like the regular amount. Alright, guys. 30 minutes on the clock. I will join you in reading shortly. I'm just going to try and figure out another problem with my life. You're not my problem. You're my solution. You're welcome. Little tyke. What just happened? That was rude. Okay, so this book is good. This book is good. I'm enjoying it. Alright. I need to mark that. That deserves an oh my god tab. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, I thought this book was slow. No, it's going. It is going. Alright, 16 pages for Talia. I am enjoying this book. I definitely am loving this book. I was very skeptical because usually when everyone on Book Talk likes a book, I'm like, great, I'm probably gonna hate it because I tend to like different things. And normally when all of Book Talk is like, you'll love this, and I'm like, good, it's just like a romance, contemporary. This is good. This is good. Don't know where it's going. This is good. I like it. I'm gonna take a break from Red Queen, but I don't know what to read. Peyton, what are you feeling like? Hey, Isabella! Starting the controversial To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods. Oh, nice. I want to be outside reading, you know, without the mosquitoes, without the wasps, without the June bugs. I just want to be outside and reading. When Book Talk goes over the top with it, I don't read it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it was like, this book was hyped up for about a good 2 weeks, and then one person pitched it in a way that caught my interest. And one of my local book clubs is actually reading this book this weekend, so I was like, oh, cool, I'll have a chance to read it and then go attend that book club. So it's great. I love it. Yeah, Isabella, it's up to you. It's up to you. My biggest advice with anything that's recommended by Book Talk is don't read it because you feel like you have to. Read it because you want to. So like I said, people talked about this book and everything they had to say, because they were trying to sell it in a way everyone else would enjoy it. And it took one person pitching me the plot in a way nobody else said it for me to be interested to look into it. So I'm not reading this because everyone's reading this. I'm reading this quite literally because that one person convinced me with how they said it. I can't remember how they said it. They convinced me that it was going to be good, and a local book club's reading it. So, getting ready to tuck him into bed. Aww. Yes, I am reading Poppy War. I actually made a calendar. So this week I have to finish this book, finish an arc, and then I'm starting Poppy War next Monday, and I'm hoping to finish Poppy War before I go out of town the middle of August. So, have like a time frame. I think so. I still haven't read Onyx Storm. The only thing I will say about Onyx Storm is you want to read Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm straight because you think you remember Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, but Onyx Storm is unforgiving. She's not going to go back and summarize anything, and she gives you a plethora of brand new information, brand new details. So my biggest advice is whenever you do feel like tackling Onyx Storm, do a Fourth Wing reread. It's a lot, but trust me, it's needed. So much. I'm reading Outside My Chair Swing. Oh man, I have a chair swing that I used to sit in, but it would rock me to sleep. Can't do that anymore. I have not read the Plated Prisoner series, no. So my next writing sprint during the next one because I didn't get any writing done today. I hear you. This is the first time I'm getting any reading done this weekend. Synopsis of the book TikTok puts out. And that's the thing is, there's some synopsis, like, okay, I'm kind of like picky because if it starts off talking about she was this, and then he was a handsome prince of, I don't care. Immediately I shut the book. And there have been times when the book is good, but the synopsis doesn't hit the mark. So I usually, there's a few people that I follow, and we read a lot of the same books, and they either will talk about a book in a manner where I'll know whether or not I'm interested in it, or if they're reading it and they absolutely love it, I'll give it a shot, because we have similar tastes. So, I am loving this book. Absolutely loving it. I'm only on page, like, I'm only on page 123, so I'm not too far into it, but I am thoroughly, I'm already, you know a book is good when there's tabs, and I already have quite a few tabs in here. I'll check it out in the library if I'm not sure. Exactly, yeah, check it out in the library, don't commit to it. I have that problem. I will commit to it, especially because all of the first edition prints, I think it was like, what, 3,000 books? All of them were signed by V.E. Schwab. So if you went to a local bookstore or Books A Million or Half Price Books or Barnes & Noble or Target or Walmart, it didn't matter where you went, the first run of these books, every single one of them was signed. And it wasn't even a plate, and it wasn't a digital signature either. Like, wait, did I skip it? I did skip it. Like, she signs it, and I don't know if you guys can even see it, but there's like a little bit of like the permanent marker bleed. So it's pretty cool. I won't lie, I don't even really read. Some people are like that. I call them chaotic readers. So there's mood readers, there's strategic readers, which is me. Like, I will plan and plot what I'm gonna read. Sorry, that was my dryer, but I'm pretty sure I had the dryer alarm turned off. They fixed it last week, so they might have just turned it. Anyways, there's mood readers, there's strategic readers, and then there's the chaos readers, where you guys are like, this book looks pretty, I'm reading it. Like, do you know what it's about? Do you know what the genre is? Do you know what the plot is? Nope. I don't know. Like, kudos to you guys, because you guys can literally read anything. I think mood readers are great because mood readers can sample everything. Like, you guys just pick up a book. If you don't feel like it, put it down, read something else. I can't, like, I do my absolute best to try not to break out in the middle of a series, because then I have to, like, try to remember all the details when I go back into the next book. Pretty is all that matters some days, yes. Massive mood read. A lot of people are mood readers, yes. I try to plan my reads, it never works out. Oh, I created, last week, I created a Google Sheets calendar to map out my reads. I can't wait to read outside again either, especially at 11 a.m. with my hoodie on and coffee. We're finally, like, I'm excited because cooler temperatures in Texas is something to be concerned about, honestly. And this, being this late in July and not having one day over 100 yet, or one day at 100, we haven't touched 100. We haven't hit any triple digits in Texas, and that's not normal. Like, that is kind of like a foreshadowing to a really bad hurricane season. But this coming week, I think this weekend and next week is going to be like all 100 degrees or hotter. So I like the heat. So I'm looking forward to some really good swim days, reading by the pool. Over the last couple years, I've become a mood reader and it feels so freeing. Yes. Yeah. Do you beta read? I've never done beta reading before. But I will say that I will only beta read or arc read genres that I love, because, and that's what I highly recommend for anybody who wants to be an author, who has a book coming out. Find people that love your genre, because if you know, let's say you have a fantasy book and you give it to like a true crime person, it's not their favorite genre. They're struggling to enjoy your story when it's not a topic they like. So, if it's just an epic fantasy with a subplot of romance, I'd be interested, but it just depends on when. Again, I've never done beta reading before, because I would assume beta reading is a lot more critique heavy. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that. I'm comfortable doing an arc read. I am an honest arc reviewer. I will read the book, and depending on how I feel, that's the review I'm putting up. Do I usually have to evacuate during hurricanes? No, I'm too far north. To put it in perspective, Houston is about 5 hours south of me. Just a 5-hour drive south of me. I don't know what the mileage is for that. We calculate distance and time right now. It's hot in Canada. Yeah, you guys had like a crazy heat wave up north. But like normally in Texas, by July, we have a few days at 100 degrees or hotter. we haven't hit those temperatures. So that's where we're like, something is wrong. Because while everyone's enjoying the temperatures, it's not supposed to be this cool. Like, you're talking about low 90s, like high 80s. That's not normal for July. Needs to be a little tame. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we're glad we're getting 100 degrees, because maybe hurricane season will loosen up. But when we get bad hurricanes, it doesn't affect me. I mean, we get more of like the monsoon season. Like, we just get nonstop pouring rain, which isn't bad, but hurricane season in Houston and Florida can get very, very, very bad. Pick my TBR based on season and or holiday. See, people are like, what are you gonna read for Halloween? What are you gonna read for Thanksgiving? Or what's your Christmas book? It's like, I don't. What series am I in the middle of? What series do I want to finish? I might read Shiloh Christmas. That's the only Christmas book that I have. I have a Shiloh book, Shiloh Christmas season or something. I might read that. It's the year of El Nino and not El Nino, so I feel like hurricane season will be okay. Crossing fingers, man, because all those floods have been insane and not natural. Kentucky, 100 degrees. Oh, dude, Kentucky should not be hotter than Texas. Might be, though. All right, guys. 30 minutes on the clock. Happy sprinting, everybody. How did that go for everyone? Well, that was a fun twist. I love this book so far. I'm only like on page 140 something. What percentage is that even, honestly? 7% into Shadow in the Ember. Made it to 80%. Really hoping to get some dang answers soon. Let's lower that a little bit. Chapter 8 and I'm already hooked. Want to annotate the references to tactics. Oh, nice. 20 pages on that sprint. Oh, awesome. Hello. Got to chapter 10 in a vicious game. Yes, Melissa Blair. Okay. What percentage am I at? I am making headway. Let's see. I'm on page... Excuse me. 149. I'm at 28% of this book. I'm barely at 28%. No. It's not bad. I'm just like, I want to finish this book this weekend. Or this week. I need to finish it by Saturday. 61% in when Javi dumped Maddie. At least that's how I would say Maddie. Got to page 105 in A Shadow in the Ember. Wait, did you comment earlier, or are you the second person reading that book? Oh! Allie and Fictional Wonderland are both reading the same book. Allie's at 7%. I don't know what page that is, though. Page 455 for Miss. 25% of Brissinger. Regina, I posted the... Well, I don't know if you commented. I posted the video today of the special edition Aragon books. So, Shadow in the Ember is so good. I can't wait till I can read it. Am I thinking about... What are you guys doing? You know, Oliver, you don't have to lay on everything that's on the floor. I'd appreciate you not laying on the extension cord. Thank you. about that. Shadow in the Ember, Shadow in the Ember, Shadow in the Ember. Is that John Wayne? John Gwynn? John Wayne. Ha! John Wayne writes books. Is that a John Gwynn book? I need to go watch it. Yes, I just posted it today. Heading off to bed. All right, good night, miss. Have a night. Have a good night. I promise you guys, English is there. English is happening. If things go wrong, I'll switch over to Spanish. Okay, guys, I'm thinking Ember in the Ashes. But what is Shadow in the Embers? Is that... Hang on. Shadow... Oh, a Shadow in the Ember! Jennifer Armentrout. God, guys, we're using too many of the same words. At least it's not like flesh and blood or bloody flesh or fresh and primal fresh flesh blood. Yeah. So, Ember in the Ashes is what we were thinking. Shadow in the Ember is Jennifer Armentrout. And then I was thinking Shadow of the Gods. It's a lot. It's a lot. I know, we're all thinking of the wrong one. Page 40 in Thunderhead. Thunderhead is... I'm trying to think of when the shocking ending happens. I don't want to take my... Hang on. Hang on. Because at the end of this book... Okay. The ending of Thunderhead is fantastic. But I couldn't remember if it happened in Thunderhead or Scythe, what I was thinking about. That's it. And I'm starting to get confusing with all the Shadow and Ember. Yes, Shadow and Ember and fire and flesh and blood and quartz. I love the memes that have the pick your YA fantasy title and it's all Shadow Blood Bones. Yes. Seriously. If you guys... There's an author on here and like... I followed him because his page is hilarious. And in his videos, he's talking about a book he wants to write. But the way that he says it... So he's writing A Court of Quartz. If you want to turn that into an acronym, be my guest. But... just look him up on TikTok, A Court of Quartz, or abbreviate it and look that up on TikTok. He is hilarious. Yeah, he's freaking hilarious, and he puns off of the title quite frequently, especially when he starts talking about the... I don't think he goes into the synopsis, but he's like, it's full of this and this and this, and it's just like... I don't know if this guy is actually writing a book about it or if it's just an entirely, it's an entire parody page. But it is, what's funnier isn't the acronym. What's funnier is how he talks about his project. Yes. Yeah, so I think that's just A Court of Quartz. I can't remember what his page is. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. To remember what his name is because it's just so hilarious. Search. I would assume A Court of Quartz I could find him. Yes. Okay. So it is Alex Jordan voice actor. All one word. All one word. Alex Jordan voice actor. It's hilarious. It is. He is. When I followed him, he had less than 10,000 followers. Oh, man. Dang, his... Crazy. Anyways. Hello! Did he have less than 10,000? Like, he didn't have a lot of followers when I followed him. And this is the same guy, right? If he has a video talking about A Court of Quartz, Then I know this is the guy. I'm trying to see if this is the page, or if he has a different page. No, it's the same page. Alex Jordan, voice actor. Time to get serious and lock in. Yeah. Okay, I would assume with that kind of a following, he might have a YouTube page. If you guys check out his TikTok and go to his links and see if he's got anything. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I did not plan for this little pause, but if you guys think a Court of Courts acronym is hilarious, it's good stuff. How much do I have left of that? How many sprints do we have left tonight? I think we're only going to do 2 more sprints tonight, but I might make the last sprint longer, is what I might do. Because I'm really trying not to go past 10 p.m. Just because I do want to work out tomorrow morning. So, we'll look at 2 more sprints tonight. Let me see. TikTok, you're still there, right? Want to make sure we didn't lose connection again like we did earlier. Okay, how many pages is in this thing? Because I don't see myself finishing this. That feels good. Nice little floppy pages. Okay, cool. This book is great. This book is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I definitely love it. Yeah. I'm only 28% in, but I'm loving it. Thank you! It's the Puerto Rican flag and a saxophone in honor of my dad. With some minor details. I gotta get it touched up. It is 4 years old, and it needed a touch up the first year. I just wasn't too big of a fan of the guy who did it, so I'm talking with a friend of mine in El Paso to see if he would be willing to touch it up next year when I go visit, so. But maybe I'll read that instead. I'm never going to encourage anybody to jump away from a series. So, that's up to you because I wouldn't be able to do that. I would have to finish a series first and then jump into a standalone. But everyone's different, so I'm not going to convince you otherwise. You do you. You do you, boo. You do you. That's weird. I've never seen TikTok live without that giant pink banner up top. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Alright, ladies and gents, we're going to do 2 more sprints. I might extend the last one, but for sure 2 more. So, happy reading, everyone. Glitch. Glitch. Hey. Come here. Come here. Right here. Come on. Come on. There you go. Bad part. Alright, how did that go for everyone? This book! 31%. Ugh. 95% for Ray, getting closer. Nice. 30% into the Night and the Moth. Let me see what time is it. If I do... I know we'll be finishing before 10 p.m. But again, I'm like, I'm really not wanting to stay up super late, and it's been a long day as well. And I gotta get up super early tomorrow. So we'll still do one last sprint. I'll make it 40 minutes for the last sprint. Almost halfway through Bookshops and Bone Dust. Nice! I am enjoying my book. I'm very much enjoying it. Just finished The Night in the Moth in the last sprint. Ooh! We had 2 people reading it in the last sprint. Thanks for the gift, Daniel! 16% into Private Show. It piqued my interest. Nice. Excuse me. Got distracted, so I only read 20 pages, and that is not bad. 20 pages is totally fine. Some people, depending on the book, might only read like 12. Somebody was reading Red Rising, and that's a book that I couldn't do more than like 11, 12 pages per sprint. Working on The Hero of Ages. That's a long series. I can hear my cats. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out what they're doing. Any other cozy fantasy recs? I mean, if you're doing Bookshops and Bone Dust, have you done Legends and Lattes? It's the same author, and it's the same character, same main character. Bookshops and Bone Dust just happened before Legends and Lattes. 50% into Lightbringer. How are you enjoying that, Courtney? I got to chapters 14 in A Vicious Game. It's getting so good, dude. It is amazing. Okay, you did do Legends and Lattes. I'm trying to see what I have that's like cozy. I mean, like, it's not cozy, but I enjoyed The Lost Apothecary, and that was a quick read. But that's more like, I wouldn't say that's fantasy. I wouldn't say that's fantasy. But I don't think I have that many on my shelf. I don't think I do. Fairy Secret Society of Irregular Witches. It's finally picking up pace. It felt a little slow for me at first. I felt the same. Honestly, again, one day I'll give the Red Rising series another chance in the right mindset. But I forgot majority of what I read in Red Rising. Like, it wasn't connecting for me. Returned from the beach, finished a beach read while there. Now back to the Mask of Mirrors. Yes, now back to business. What up, Angie? House in the Cerulean Sea and the Very Secret... The second person said the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches are cozy fantasy reads. I thought The House in the Cerulean Sea was a cozy fantasy. Someone recommended some T.J. Klune books. I haven't read any T.J. Klune books, so I would not know. But those are the recs that are coming in. TikTok and YouTube. Oh, no, you're good. Spell Shop apparently is also a cozy fantasy. And I know book 2 is coming out soon. If it's not already out, it's coming out soon. Or am I thinking about book 3 in Spell Shop? I can't remember. I know that I think it was book 2 looked amazing, and I almost bought book 1 just to get book 2. But it was one of those books that, like, everyone kept talking about it, and I didn't care until one person talked to me about it in a different way, and I was like, oh, intriguing. Book 2, The Enchanted House, is out. Okay, okay. So then am I thinking about book... No, book 2 just came out. That's right. Enchanted Greenhouse is the one that looks amazing. And I was like... I think someone talked to me about Enchanted Greenhouse, and I was like, that sounds fantastic. Do I have to read Spell Shop first? Oh, it only came out a week ago. Okay, so I was right. I just lost track of time. Excuse me. Spell Shop is on my TBR for next month. Nice. I have this book and an arc that I want to get done by Sunday. And then start Poppy Wars by Monday. And then I'll basically have 2 weeks to finish the trilogy. Which is doable. Right? Yeah. So I basically gave myself 5 days per book in the Poppy Wars series. And then when I go out of town, I might take... I'll take Bride with me. I'm trying to figure out my reading. The review said you don't have to read the first one. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Because if there's subtle references to Spell Shop, then I will want to read the first one. I am that kind of person. I want to catch all the Easter eggs. But if it's definitely like barely anything is mentioned, you shouldn't need to read the Spell Shop in order to read the Enchanted Greenhouse. Okay. Because other people tell me like, oh, you don't have to read the novellas, or oh, you don't have to read this in this order. Oh, you don't have to. I'm like, I know. But if something is gonna give me more context, or it's gonna be a good reference, or it's gonna be an added pun, like if there's a better understanding had I read XYZ first, I want to do that. So absolutely adore the Poppy Wars. I'm excited. I have... Hang on. Yeah, come here, you. Come here. I'm excited because I got the UK covers. And this is how I wanted them. I wanted the white cover books. So I'm happy to dive in. I also have the special edition ones. So the special edition ones I'll be able to unwrap and face on my shelf when I start reading these. So I have this edition, and then I have the special edition. Burning God has not been released yet. It hasn't even been announced yet, but we know that it is coming. None more just makes me stressed and missing something. I want to be in all... Yes, I want to know all the secrets. And there's moments, like for example, Shadow and Bone. People are like, oh, you don't have to read the trilogy if you want to read Six of Crows. You can read Six of Crows by itself. You don't know all of the little nuggets you're missing? Like, when they have these random people that show up to, like, help them in a specific situation, you have no idea who they are if you have not read Shadow and Bone. A lot of people, my local book club read Six of Crows, and they were like, well, they didn't explain the magic system well enough. I was kind of confused with the magic system. Yeah, because there's the whole 3 books that go in depth about the magic system. Six of Crows is assuming you've read those. But yeah, there's a lot of times when the author, it's not that they won't explain it, it's just like sometimes things will be Easter eggs more than they'll be mandatory reads. But the Easter eggs are so good. I get so excited when I bump into an Easter egg in a book. Why wouldn't you want to get excited? Never bought a special edition for a book before into Poppy Wars. Yes. Same. So like, there's a lot of really good special editions out there. And I told myself it's only going to be Aragon. Aragon's the series that, like, I'll get all these special editions that I enjoy. But Poppy Wars, man. I mean, they did it right. Poppy Wars is... Poppy Wars and Dragon Republic, both of those are fantastic. Called The Raven Scholar. First in a series published this year. Ooh. Why on earth are people reading... Dude, I know. It's the same people that say you don't need to read novellas. The same people that are like, oh, you don't have to read a novella for a series. It's not, you don't need it. It's just added information. Those are the same people that are saying, you don't have to read the trilogy, just enjoy the duology. But the thing is, most of the people saying that enjoy Six of Crows, they enjoy the duology, and they haven't read the trilogy. So how would they know? Some people have, and they're just, why? Okay. We will do 40 minutes in this one. I know that'll get us to end early, but I really do not want to go past 10 p.m. And I also don't want it to be like longer than 40 minutes because then I'll be sleepy. Have to read Poppy Wars. I'm trying to read Poppy Wars and get it done because at the end of August I'll be meeting R.F. Kwong for Catabasis. And it sucks because she's only going to sign one book, so I can't like take my books for her to autograph. But still, I don't want to go to an author signing and have people like ask questions that are spoilers to previous series, because it happens. Tell too much and not trust the reader to understand or remember the plot. Exactly. Characters appear in both series. Yes, they appear in both series. There's things that happen in both series. Like, it is insane. It's almost like reading the second duology, King of Scars. Yeah, it's almost like reading King of Scars without reading anything beforehand, and don't do that. Did I put too much time on that? I think I put too much time on that, I'm sorry. Dragon series besides Aragon. I love the dragons in Fourth Wing. I also love Eon Iona, which is the Dragon Eye duology. I am working my way through dragon books right now, so I haven't had too many. But what order should I read? Everyone has different recommendations. 42 minutes. Okay, extra chat time. Why not? Oh no, extra chat time. I just wanted to talk longer with you guys. That's all it was. That's all it was. Alright, so we'll do 40 minutes. This will be the last sprint of the night. Happy sprinting, everybody. Ooh, finish a chapter. Bam. Right on time. Right on time. So I'm technically right here. So that's just broke into the 200s. Okay. Music down. What percentage did I get to tonight? 38%. Tomorrow's Wednesday. If I okay, I will go past 50% tomorrow. Or will I? I don't know, we'll see. Tonight went a little bit slower than what I anticipated. Page 96, we'll finish the chapter before bedtime. Nice. Alright. Yeah, so as of right now, like I said earlier, I don't have a schedule posted because this week has been kind of spontaneous with work and with my local book club. So as of right now, I am planning on tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Central, to do reading sprints on TikTok and on YouTube. So if I'm not on, you can check my TikTok story and I'll let you guys know if I'm going to be late. Like today, they decided to replace my stairwell. That was, you can look at my TikTok story and see that, because that was insane to that was crazy. But I will post on my TikTok story if I'm late or if it's canceled or whatever the case may be. Went from 60% to 31% in the sprint. Nice. Page 305 in A Curse for True Love, 76%. Yee! We're just chipping away at our reads. Chipping away. It really bugs me that this book is slightly cover's just slightly bent. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna start with YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for popping in. For those who don't know, I am also live on YouTube. My information's on my link tree, and if you watch me on YouTube, you could put me on a computer screen, on a TV screen, whatever the case may be, but I'm also doing reading sprints on YouTube. YouTube, thank you so much for popping in. Y'all have a wonderful night. Check for me 6:30 p.m. Central tomorrow night. And if I don't pop on, like I said, on TikTok, I am updating whether I'm late or whether it's going to happen or whatever the case may be. So, YouTube, thank you so much for popping in. Please finish your books, and I will catch you